Is there a place for gaming phones in 2019? ASUS believes so. In fact, they're so bullish about the mobile gaming industry, they're giving their gaming phone an update. Hi, I'm Michael Josh. You're watching GadgetMatch. This is our ROG Phone II hands-on. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. This is the ROG Phone II. At first glance, it's not very different from last year's model, and that's intentional. Their focus hasn't really been to rework the wheel, only to make the original better. The phone is now taller, giving it that now popular 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. It's built tough with a Gorilla Glass 6 display with RGB lighting baked into the logo on its back, and ROG's trademark styling. The flat all-screen display is edge-to-edge except for its top and bottom. ASUS says this is a design decision, so that gripping the phone doesn't get in the way of gameplay. It also leaves room for the dual front-firing speakers and a selfie camera, strategically placed so that game streamers can play and stream at the same time. The panel itself is impressive, possibly the best we've seen on a smartphone today. The world's first 120Hz AMOLED display on a smartphone with a super fast 1 millisecond response time, not only giving you buttery smooth transitions, but combined with ultra low touch latency is supposedly also going to give you an advantage when doing things like pulling the trigger in a head-to-head shooting game. The HDR display is gorgeous, colors pop, images are rich and vibrant. It's my new favorite display, and it's perfect whether you're playing games or watching videos. Baked into the display is a fingerprint scanner, which based on our initial tests is quick and snappy. When it launches this September, the ROG Phone II will also be one of the most powerful smartphones in the market today, topping early benchmark tests versus other flagships, including the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus and the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's powered by an updated version of Qualcomm's Snapdragon 855, the 855 Plus, which is even faster, coupled with an updated Adreno 640 promising 15% GPU performance. A completely souped up model will also have 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. The phone promises to handle any power-intensive game you throw at it, with not only fast frame rates, but a commitment to sustained performance across long game sessions. To keep its internals running at optimal condition, the phone offers 3 steps of cooling. First with a 3D vapor chamber, second with a built-in heatsink and vents on its back cover, and third via this optional attachment, the Aero Active Cooler 2. With all this working together, ASUS promises unbeatable performance. Surely all this power and performance will take a toll on battery life. Nope, the ROG Phone II will come with a massive 6,000 milliamp hour battery that's 2,000 more than most flagships today. ASUS is promising the phone will last up to 7.1 hours when playing something like PUBG. What excites me the most is that non-gamers could potentially get up to 2 days of battery life with heavy use. And when that battery eventually dies, the phone also comes with fast charging support. A full charge will take 1 hour and 21 minutes. There's much more that gamers will love about the new ROG Phone II. ASUS kept the dual USB-C ports here on the bottom of the phone and here on its sides. That way you can charge your device and continue playing any which way you like. I also particularly like the improved air triggers that let you control your game by tapping either top side of your phone in landscape mode. Along with an improved vibration motor, the phone feels more like a game controller than ever before. With all these features, it's pretty clear that this isn't your average phone, but one built specifically for gamers. But having said that, ASUS believes that it's not just one of the best gaming phones out there, it's also a pretty great flagship. And to ensure that the experience is top-notch, they gave the ROG Phone II the same impressive camera that's on the Zenfone 6. Except of course for its flipping mechanism, a 48 megapixel main camera and a 13 megapixel ultra-wide camera. Take a look at some sample photos. On the front of the phone is a 24 megapixel selfie camera, and here are some selfie samples. Regardless of how you like to play, ASUS hopes to cater to that unique game style. With a range of accessories made specifically for the ROG Phone II, the new kunai gamepad comes with controllers that snap onto a bumper, reminiscent of the Nintendo Switch. You can also attach the controllers to the kunai holder and use them as you would a gamepad. The twin view dock from last year also has been updated, making it lighter and easier to use. It can also be used in conjunction with the gamepad. Other accessories include the Active Aero Cooler 2, the Aero case, and the Lighting Armor case. And then if you have older accessories like the desktop dock, the Pro dock, and the WiGig Display Dock Plus, all of those support this newer model. So, is the ASUS ROG Phone II your gadget match? Before we wrap up, I'd love to talk about our sponsor Squarespace and a new project that I've been working on. Recently, my good friend Nicole Scott and I launched a new podcast. It's called She Said, He Said, and in it we go head to head talking about the tech world's hottest topics. Of course, we couldn't launch a new podcast without its own website. And while I know how to code, I just don't have the time to build one from scratch. That's why I chose to use Squarespace. All it took was browsing through their catalog of designer templates to get started. Now, if that overwhelms you, you can just answer one question: what's the goal of your website? And Squarespace suggests some templates to start with. For our website, I chose Nueva. From there, it was easy to figure things out, and soon I was building our own website without touching a line of code. Squarespace also offers 24/7 email support and live chat during office hours, so in case you do find yourself in a pinch, you won't be stuck for long. Of course, any good website needs a good domain. Nicole and I already had a domain reserved and set aside, and it was easy to transfer that one over. If you don't have one, you can get a free domain when you sign up for any of their paid plans. You can find our Squarespace website at shesaidhesaid.tech. If you want to give it a try, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/gadgetmatch for 10% off your first purchase. Okay, back to the all-important question. Is the ROG Phone II your gadget match? Let me start by saying this phone is not for everyone. From the way it looks to some of its standout features, these are things that appeal to a very special kind of user. If you're the type who is serious about mobile gaming, then it definitely is going to be a good investment. But even if you're not a gamer, if you care about things like a great display and ultra-long battery life, then the ROG Phone II is a phone that's worth considering. The reps at ASUS also tell me that when the global version of the phone rolls out in September, there will also be the option to switch from that ROG interface to a more stock-like Zen UI, which for me is also great news. The phone will launch in China, which is a special version made in partnership with Tencent. It'll be rolling out this week, while the global version will be announced at around IFA 2019 in Berlin in the first week of September. Our review video will also be available on that date. So to make sure you don't miss that video and many more like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time we post a new video. Follow us on social media for all the behind the scenes fun stuff. And as always, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.